Greetings and good day! How are you all doing today? I myself am pretty excited, pretty hyped for checking out Summer Game Fest. I'm not exactly sure what is going to be showing up, and I've heard rumors about, like, the new... whatchamacallit. Hold on, let me make sure I actually am hearing my voice right now. Good. I've heard rumors that Elden Ring's gonna show up, and a couple of other things, but I'm not gonna be all excited until that event, like, it shows up. I may have to step away a couple of times in order to deal with something, because it's in the afternoon, not the evening right now. My apologies if I sound a little bit out there, because I woke up, like, literally 50 minutes ago, and it takes me a while to actually wake up. Whew. Oh, excuse me. And that came out of nowhere. Anyways. I do hope you enjoy watching this with me. If you do and you want to catch more content like this and other gaming content and stuff like that, be sure to become a citizen of the kingdom today via subscribing on YouTube or using the link in the description below to catch me on over on all my other stuff, i.e. Twitch, where you can follow me over there and catch me when I go live at 8 p.m. EST, EDT, every weekday. I welcome you to the kingdom in advance, and I do hope you enjoy your stay. I will put the music on and pray it's not... Oh god, that's loud. At least for me it is. Anyways, I'll be right back so you can listen to this music while I set some more stuff up and, like, finish getting ready to go live. Yeah. Alright, we're going in 30. I'm excited. Oh. Show me something good. Among Us Mask twist drops. That's cute. 65,000 people are watching this on the Game Awards, and I bet you a lot of other people are watching it on other stuff as well. Some viewers may find that this content that is about the show offensive. Viewer discretion is advised. In about 10 to 15 minutes, I gotta step away to check on something. Hello, Mr. Keeley.
I told you we'd start right on time. Hello, everyone around the world, and welcome to Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live, presented by Prime Gaming. I'm Jeff Keeley, and buckle up, because we've got a big show for you, filled with new game announcements, world premieres, updates on the games you play every day, some surprises, and special guests, including Jeff Goldblum, Giancarlo Esposito, and performances by Weezer, Japanese Breakfast, and the Sonic the Hedgehog Symphony Orchestra. Yes, that's really a thing. Now,
I'm gonna have to mute for those, I think.
Maybe some twists along the way today, and just wait until you see what we have planned for the end game. That is all I'm allowed to tell you.
I'll just delete the VOD or something like that.
This is just the start of a big Summer Game Fest weekend of news and updates for fans, including live-streamed events from publishers like Xbox and Bethesda.
Honestly, he could tell us whatever the hell he wants, considering this is his thing, isn't it?
To track all the events, and believe me, there is a lot of great stuff coming your way.
The chats of these are sometimes some of the best.
A big 90-minute cross-industry showcase meant to put platforms and rivalries aside. We will have updates and news for you, no matter if you play on Nintendo Switch, PC, PlayStation, or Xbox. The biggest games in the world will be here, and some of the smallest ones too. made by emerging voices and developers from around the world who represent what's next. Thank you so much for tuning in and kicking off Video Game Summer. Well, let's begin with a brand new game announcement. You're about to see the world premiere of the next great adventure from Gearbox and 2K.
Hey, we're starting off running, hitting the ground running kind of situation. Love to see that. Prepare. My voice is not ready right now. What's the name of that game?
Fate. It soars on the wind. It rises from the grave. It stalks the ocean floor. You cannot hide from fate. But you can
Is this a new IP?
make your own.
It almost looks like a the art style. Andy Samberg? Wanda Sykes? What is this? Will Arnett. Ashley Birch. Oh, what is the name of that game? Oh, it is! It is! I thought it was gonna be a new thing. It's a spin-off. What the hell is the name of that game? Wonderlands? Okay. There we go. There we go. DLC stuff for Borderlands. That's the name of the game. God, I hate when that happens. It was on the tip of my head. That's exciting.
Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is official, and joining us now is Tiny Tina herself.
Now the question is it a spin-off?
How you doing?
Great to have you
Like
here.
DLC stuff,
So
or
I
is it
think
like a
the big
legit
question everyone's
standalone?
gonna have is, what is Wonderlands? What can you tell us about it?
It's a great question.
Yes.
It's a high fantasy take on a looter shooter, as you saw. And if you're a fan of Borderlands, you'll probably recognize some fantasy elements inspired by Assault on Dragon Keep, which was the Borderlands 2 DLC that was.
Okay, so it's a
developed by the
standalone.
devs, and so this kind of inspired Wonderlands.
Now, I think the elephant in the room is this a Borderlands game? Is it not? How does it relate?
So it actually isn't. It's its own standalone game. And people that love Borderlands are going to find lots of elements to love about Wonderlands, but it's its own thing. Tiny Tina's got her own thing going on now. So it's got its own mechanics. There's spell casting. You can customize your character this time, which is super exciting. And,
Oh,
so
shit.
if love
You
Borderlands,
hooked
you're gonna
me.
Find stuff to love in this. And if you
Borderlands with customized characters? Sign me the fuck up.
Tiny Tina gets her own game, which is fantastic.
Yes.
What is her role? Why does she get her own game?
So she is your bunker master. She's kind
That's
of
cute.
writing the narrative and changing it on a dime if she wants. And she's just taking your cast of characters, which is an amazing cast, through
Yeah.
this wacky world. And
Will
she's
Arnett,
taking
Andy
you on an
Samberg,
adventure
like,
to
holy
defeat
shit.
The Dragon Lord.
And,
Who is that? I don't know. You'll have to play.
and I wonder who plays the Dragon Lord, because you've got quite the voice cast,
We
including
do.
you in this, which is
Oh.
awesome. So feels
Thank you.
like such a big experience. So this was a bit of a tease, announcing it's out there. When will we find out more about this game?
Hopefully this summer. And you can find out a lot more at playwonderlands.com if you'd like.
Okay.
But yeah, just stay tuned for updates.
All right, coming early 20.
That's pretty exciting. That's something that I'm actually interested in.
Joining us in person.
Thanks for
I
having me.
really appreciate it, and we'll see more later this summer on that game. All right, well, now it is time for another brand new game announcement. This one you probably are not expecting. A classic 90s franchise is coming back to life as a grid-based tactical strategy title for Steam on PC. This is an insanely fun trailer. I hope you'll enjoy it.
Now, what does that mean? Does that mean I'm familiar with the game? Not necessarily. Oh, neat. I feel like that games like this need to exist. Even if they, like, this doesn't scream to me. This isn't something that I'm gonna break the bank to get kind of a situation. It looks fun. But I'm not seeing as much gameplay as I would like to. Then again, the characters seem to speak for themselves. So it's like XCOM-y, I would assume? I say XCOM-y in quotation marks. Metal Slug, okay. I've heard about Metal Slug before. Metal Slug Tactics.
Okay, we have another big announcement for you from a surprise guest, but it's well past 3 a.m. their time, so don't worry, we chatted earlier, and I'm very
So it's pre-recorded.
excited to share this with you
Pre-recorded
right now.
for live stuff.
Hello, mystery guest.
Oh, I was excited for this.
Mr. Kojima, it is so good to see you. Thank you for joining
I'm shaking
us,
right now.
from Tokyo. First of all, I just want to ask, how are you doing? How are you feeling? How are things right now over there in Japan?
Still a state of emergency in Tokyo right now. Situation with COVID, as is with the rest of the world. The vaccine process is slowly starting.
Well, we certainly hope that you're going to get your vaccine soon. Let me ask you, as a creator, how has this past year impacted you?
In the past, about creating things, I was always thinking about what could happen in society in 5, 10, 20 years. Oh, wow, okay. It was like predicting the future and adding the entertainment essence. That's how I always created. He's changing how he created this next project? Oh, the reality came too soon on Death Stranding. Oh, that's weird. Oh, wow. Entertainment, it has to be fun. They want players something to learn as well. But since the era is catching up so quickly, it's not just fiction anymore. That's weird. Rethinking his creative process. Yeah, a lot of creators, I bet, would be the same. They're rethinking their creative process as well. Oh, wow. It's almost similar to what happened after 9/11, considering which direction we should go as entertainment.
Well, I know we are all very curious about what the next era of Hideo Kojima entertainment is going to be.
I gotta watch this, and after this, I gotta step away for a minute to check on something.
Kind of where your mind's at right now, what you're thinking about, some of the themes or the ideas?
So this isn't an actual reveal. Can't really say specifically. It won't be like the past. It won't be one step at a time. Oh. Drastic change, just like after the events of 9/11. We have to adapt and think about new ways of creating it as entertainment. Can't fall behind. I have to think about what's going to happen in the future. Wouldn't matter much about the current state of the world. We could just make up any concept or ideas, but because of what's going on, you gotta think about it. Social elements as a base into the game. Really consider which prediction I make and which ways I introduce ideas to the player. Yeah, because he kind of hit the nail on the head with that Death Stranding shit, it felt like.
All right, fair enough. I tried. Well, Mr. Kojima, honestly, I really do appreciate you making the time to stop by and just say hello to everyone. We miss you, and we can't wait to see what you're working on next. So thank you.
This actually excites me to no end.
Oh, one more thing.
Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. DLC? Now wait just a minute. No. You didn't. You did. Oh, you jackass. I love it. This is Metal Gear vibes. This is legit just Metal Gear vibes. Take Metal Gear Solid away from me, will you? No! I'm tearing up. I'm not lying. I'm actually fucking tearing up right now. This is fucking great. I'm so hyped right now. Ooh. The oranges. Oh god. He's getting inside the fucking box. Gameplay? No, still like cutscene-esque. Oh, this is fucking great. The fact that I can't tell if this is gameplay or not is phenomenal. Oh my god. That's all I needed. Director's cut? Did you trick me? Did you fucking trick me? Oh, I don't know what that is, but I feel like he's such an ass for it. And I love him. I love him for it. Oh god. I thought that was gonna be like...
There you have it. Death Stranding director's cut finally confirmed. I hope I make it into the director's cut.
Shut up, Keely.
Full reveal is just
Jackass.
away. Stay tuned.
Oh.
All right, next. It's my honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary actor who dedicated a whole episode of his Disney Plus show to exploring the world of gaming and has been in games like Call of Duty Black Ops 3. And we're thrilled to have him here at Summer Game Fest. Jeff Goldblum.
Shit, I want to hear this.
Thank you so much, Joffrey or Geoff or sorry, I think it's Jeffrey. Hey, maybe it's Jeff.
That's
Hi,
great.
Jeff. Thank you so much, sincerely, for having me here. I'm thrilled to be here. Hey, I was watching your show, and I was wondering if there might be some video game world premieres, as you say. And sure enough, yeah, there is. There is.
Jurassic World.
Yes, we do like
Jurassic
our
World.
premieres around here. Any chance you brought one with you today?
Well, it's funny you should say that. Yes, you could say.
I love
yes,
Jeff
I do.
Goldblum.
If you don't mind, I've got something here. I'm going to read it on this. There's a little bit of a teleprompter that they're putting up here, so I'm going to read something because I don't want to get it wrong. I'm very meticulous about this. So here's a dramatic reading of this game announcement. Ready? I'm going to make the game announcement right now. Hello, I'm here to welcome you to a very different world. It's going to elevate you to new heights. It's going to submerge you to new depths. Maybe even challenge you to control chaos.
Uh-huh.
Actually, it's going to certainly challenge you to control chaos.
Uh-huh.
It's a world so-called evolved. Take a look at the You guessed it, world premiere.
I'm excited. Park building, pre-rendered footage, that kind of
We ignored
Yep.
all the warnings.
update, or not DLC, but the new one.
Forgot
So they were right. The person who
used our power.
said they were making a secondary Jurassic World game.
We played with genetics like it was a toy. We weren't careful. And now, here we are. This is a very different world.
Evolution 2. Okay, so a direct sequel. That's interesting. So I always dislike game trailers like that. I'm okay with it because it's like, ooh, hype, new thing. But it's also like, what is it? Is it a park building game? Is it a survival game? What is it?
All right, this performer's new album, Jubilee, is out now, and her book, Crying in H Mart, is a New
I'll be
York
right back.
Times bestseller.
Oh,
Here now
wait,
is
there's gonna be
the
DMCA.
glider from the upcoming open world game Sable by Raw, Fury, and Shedworks. It's Japanese Breakfast.
Come in to me, show us the way. I'm caught between the wind and parts of the unknown. A door between two worlds, a sight to see. It feels like everything is moving around me. Feels like it is moving
Just in case I'm deleting the VOD.
in time.
After this is over. Then again, it's over top of a video game? A video game? Alpha gameplay, okay. So at least it's some kind of gameplay we're getting. That's awesome. That was me muting myself to blow my nose. Is this like that desert traversing game? Just a sequel to that? No, there's actual other NPCs, so I don't think so. So, like I said, I have no idea about the DMCA stuff, so what's more than likely going to end up happening is I'm going to, just to be safe, delete the VOD. So be happy that I'm actually recording this right now. Just double checking to make sure I was recording it. So, really quickly while the music's going on, I feel like going over my thoughts. Hideo Kojima tricking me is both upsetting, but at the same time to be expected. Then again, it kind of might have hinted at something else he's working on. Greetings and good day, Grant Kirkland. How are you today? 3 things have been, quote unquote, well, 4 things have been announced so far. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, which is a standalone spin-off from Borderlands. It's its own thing. Hideo Kojima is actually changing the way that he thinks and creates video games in the light of Death Stranding and the Corona pandemic. Death Stranding started off looking like Metal Gear Solid, but it was just the director's cut of Death Stranding. And most recently, Jurassic World Evolution 2.
The legendary festival. Now, today is just the start of Summer Game Fest. Day of the Devs with IM8bit and Double Fine will immediately follow the live show today, and there are more events coming all weekend and all month, including the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase on Sunday. It's going to be a good one.
I don't know if I'm going to catch anything after this, though. I'll try.
Western release,
Lost Ark.
Spectacular 3D, massively multiplayer online role-playing game. Welcome to the world of Lost Ark from Smilegate RPG and Amazon Games.
All right. Final Fantasy will be here? I hope so. I'd love to see it. Ooh.
Now but a myth.
Nice deep voice for the announcement.
Half remembered chain war. But now our world has been torn once again. The demons have returned. With roaring destruction and waking.
This is an MMO, so this is like under my radar right now. But who knows, depending on how, like, if I get actual gameplay, like this, maybe I'll have to check it out. Alright, it might be worth checking out. I'm gonna have to delete the VOD.
Out of hope,
The music worries me.
we turn to myths to prove that not all is lost.
I love how you're like, meh. See, I'm always the kind of person that's like, every game's worth at least checking out. Be it watching somebody else stream it, or playing it yourself, especially if this is a free-to-play MMO. I'll check it out. World
Sometimes
premiere.
when you play a game, there's that one thing in your inventory which turned out to be far more useful than you first realized. That's kind of like Prime Gaming. If you're an Amazon Prime,
Not where I thought he was going with that.
You get a ton of gaming goodies every month. This month, you can download Battlefield 4 and Batman the Telltale series completely free for PC, and there are special in-game benefits and perks in GTA Online, Valorant, Apex Legends, and more that you can unlock. It's awesome value, and honestly, this kickoff show...
Yeah, I kind of want to see more Final Fantasy 16. I'm hoping Elden Ring shows up
way to bring you the news this summer.
somewhere in the
So,
middle
head
instead of
over
the
to
tail end of the game
Amazon.com to check
fest.
out all the perks and free games, which change every month, but you get to keep them forever.
Elden Ring, Final Fantasy 16. I don't like this stuff. This stuff is, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but it's not 100% what I'm into. Anyways, anything, I know it's not going to show up, but anything for a new Skyrim or new Elder Scrolls game.
Johanna Ferris, the new GM of
Oh.
Call of Duty. Johanna, it's so great to have you with us here on Kickoff Live. Everyone is so excited.
More Call of Duty
about
stuff.
Call of Duty's been doing with all these seasons, and I know.
Yeah, tomorrow will be fun.
Next week, June 17th.
Tomorrow we got the race, me and you.
Such an amazing time for
What do you got for Call of Duty?
Such transformational
Warzone.
growth and dynamism across the entire brand. You know, from premium title releases to everything we'll talk about today, with Warzone, with mobile, with esports. So it's just
Mind you, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, but I'm gonna try and catch all this stuff, like all the E3 and Summer Game Fest stuff. Yeah, I understand that, but I still like. Oh, it's Black Ops Cold War. Wait, hold on.
World.
yeah, we're stoked. It's jam packed with new content
Uh-huh.
across Cold War and Warzone. You know, you've got new weapons, we've got new maps, we've got badass new operators.
I hate when the people who create the thing say what it is like that. Like it's a badass operator. It's literally it's not a badass operator. It's a character skin that you wear that has a slight personality. That's it. It's not badass. I hate that kind of stuff. I want to see what the new map and stuff looks like. And some of the new content is like. As long as they actually change the map this time.
You understand? I knew you were a smart one. Secure the site. Cold War just turned hot.
Okay, so this is Cold War stuff right here. Good for you guys. Amsterdam 2v2.
We've located the satellite. Raptor 1, 5 teams about to be all
Hijack? You like the hijack game mode? What was that? I looked away for a second, then looked back and missed out what that like weird zombie thing was. That's the zombies.
Oh my god, that looks so fun. And 1 week away.
1 week away.
All right, well, let's move on to
Warzone.
You first joined Activision to
I didn't notice any
Call of
Warzone
Duty
stuff.
Esports, and we're going to talk a little bit now about what is the
got you.
series of Warzone, which is going to start on June the 22nd.
Oh, shit.
First of all, tell us, what is World Series Warzone?
Yeah, we're super excited about it. It's really a new way for us to highlight competitive Call of Duty. You know, we've got great success going with Call of Duty League, and now we've got some of the biggest names in gaming battling it out in Verdansk.
I want to
for
check this
what
out.
will be the biggest prize pool in Warzone since it's launched, right? So we'll talk a little bit about what that entails, but custom lobby experiences, 150-player two-a-side squad. So I'm stoked to see how they kind of rally here in Verdansk.
Wait,
Yes, and coming up very soon, June 22nd. Looks like Twitch Rivals is going to be a part of this.
Yeah, we are honored.
what does that mean? 152 a-side
Always,
squad?
right? But certainly here with World Series of Warzone and partnering with Twitch.
Either that
Rivals,
means
who's
two
already done
like teams of two, which already happens, or that means 75 players on each side of the map.
and we're excited
I don't know about that one.
Yes, there is one thing, though, that everyone has been talking about online, and that's who the captains are going to be for the structure of the World Series of Warzone, at least for the first event.
Yeah.
I understand we've getting a little bit reveal here of who some of the captains are.
Some of the captains
We
for
love
the.
first
I'm
five
gonna check this
captains
out.
of the first
I like
many events to come.
esports
Like I
type
said,
stuff.
These are huge influencers and personalities.
Tim the Tatman's a captain? No shit? Okay.
They really believe in the promise. of
Aiden,
World Series of
nice,
Warzone and
nice.
To really level up what it means to really battle it out. So couldn't be happier with some of these names, many of whom also.
I'm kind of surprised Tim the Tatman's a captain in this one. God of War. We're probably not going to see any God of War. I would love to too, Grant, but
in just a couple weeks on Twitch Rivals.
I am
It's really
I'm
exciting.
floored that Tim the Tatman's a captain, but I'm excited to see it now. Now I'm really excited to see it. But yeah, if we get any God of War stuff, that would be absolutely wonderful. But because of the delay, I highly doubt we're gonna see it. Like, it was supposed to come out this year, which I knew was weird, and I was like, it's probably gonna get delayed till next year, and I was right. It is getting delayed till 2022. So I don't think we're gonna see anything till like. Maybe we will. I don't know, but I doubt it.
Surprise guest joining us, my fellow Canadian, Ryan Reynolds. Hey, Ryan.
Well,
Ryan
thank you,
Reynolds
Jeff.
showing up? Okay.
And hello, Summer Game Fest. Now, I know what you're thinking, and no, I'm not here to announce I'm the star of Elden Ring. I think. Instead, no, I'm here to talk about good old.
I love Ryan Reynolds. This is
Remember
great.
those things? Of course you don't. Look, I have a new movie coming out August 13th called Free Guy, and in this movie I play an NPC character in a popular open.
No
world
shit.
video
What's the
game,
no shit for?
Until I break free and I realize that it kind of sucks to be a
The God of War
character
thing?
on an endless walk cycle. So now here's one of those world premieres. It's a first ever look at our cast on the big screen this August, and honestly,
Free Guy? Yeah, I'm gonna watch Free Guy too.
who's even in this movie. I didn't say that. I'll cut that out. Yeah, I'll do it right now.
I love Ryan Reynolds so much. He's such a great individual.
Mondays, am I right, Joe?
You said it, guy.
But then I met her.
Put these on.
Oh my God! What are these, trick glasses or something?
Guy, there is no easy way to say this. This world, it's a video game. You're not real.
We set my
And the guy responsible for this world was going to destroy it.
Are we talking about God? You've met God?
Yes, he's an absolute troll.
Trolls exist. We can save
Oh
the world.
god, this is
We have to
great.
fight together. I don't even know what's happening right now, but I love it. Oh, that actually hurt my hand.
I have 3 words for you. Blue shirt guy.
This guy is outskilling all these players.
Oh my god, the cameos. No.
Who the hell even knows who this blue shirt guy is?
He's also really cute.
The game wasn't even made for someone like this.
I hope. I mean, the cameos, they don't seem that cringy, but.
I can't die! I'm never gonna die!
Oh god.
That was fun seeing Ninja, Pokey, Jacksepticeye, Laserbeam.
At least
High
it
School Beat,
it felt
free guy.
quote unquote real, I guess. It's always weird to see cameos like that in movies.
Multiple awards at the Game Awards, and Among Us just keeps going. Now it's time to hear from Inner Sloth on what's coming next.
Oh, cool, Among Us. Amogus. We got some Amogus. Bogus Amogus. Hide and seek. They're actually adding the mods into the game itself. That's awesome. Yep. Wow. That's awesome. Good on them. Okay.
Lots
Yeah.
of fun ahead. And speaking of
Oh,
Among
with
Us,
seeing Ryan.
last year's
Oh,
Game
got you.
Awards, very rare Jeff Keighley mask was available as a Twitch drop around the Game Awards.
Please stop.
Never to be seen again. In
Please
fact, I
stop.
have been here on Twitter.
Like, I know that's a cool thing to do. That's cool about that. But oh god, cringy. Very cringy.
Connect your account and watch
But whatever.
15 minutes or more of Kickoff Live.
Like, if I had a fucking mask of myself in a video game, I would be very cringy about it too. So I can't really fault him for it.
I don't know what's going on. All right. Speaking of independent developers, now I'm very happy to welcome
God,
to
that's
Summer Game
weird.
Fest, the head of indies at PlayStation, a legend in his own right, who has some exciting things to share, Shuhei Yoshida. Hi, Shu.
Ooh.
Thanks, Jeff. Hi, everyone. I'm Shuhei Yoshida, head of PlayStation Indies. What I love about working with independent developers are the new and unexpected games that they create, which allows us to offer an array of unique experiences for players. In my role at Sony, it's very exciting to get to meet with these talented studios, which sometimes can be one person or a small group of friends, to help nurture their ideas and bring them to the PlayStation fans. One example is from Finji, who has been working with Greg Lobanov, the developer of WonderSong, to publish their new game, Chicory.
Oh, that's cool.
Tale. Chicory released today and gives players the chance to experience a coloring book style world where players use their painting powers to explore.
Every time I see something like that, I think of Undertale. Oh, that's kind of really cool.
Tale on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 after the show. As a huge Soulspawn games fan, I totally enjoyed the beautiful 2D action adventure Salt and Sanctuary a few years ago. The developer Ska Studios has been hard at work on a new title, which I'm proud to present to you, Salt and Sacrifice.
Ooh. Ooh. I love this art style.
Will catch up with us.
Oh. Salt and Sanctuary from the creators of that game. This is weird. I like it, but it's weird.
I drank the Mage Bane.
now, only to hunt mages. I am a marked Inquisitor. There aren't many of us.
But together, we will tame the chaos.
Okay. What a unique take on a Souls-like game. Salt and Sacrifice. Okay. 2022. Nice. That's a very interesting take on that.
We're also able to share with you a brand new trailer from the upcoming Annapurna and Heart Machine game Solar Ash, which is coming to PlayStation later this year.
Interesting. Really? I didn't figure out a way to turn those off. Okay. This gives me vibes of Shadow of the Colossus. This gives me Shadow of the Colossus vibes. Yeah. Big Shadow of the Solar Ash.
That looks so great. Can't wait to see it later this year. Now, this week there is a ton of video game news, but there's also a big game launching across console and PC, Chivalry 2, which brings 64-player multiplayer medieval battles to life. Sledgehammers, swords, axes, you name it, and it comes from Torn Banner Studios in my hometown of Toronto, Canada. Here's a look at the launch trailer for Chivalry 2, which you can play right now.
I'll be right back. I gotta go check on something.
For every warrior, there comes a time when a moment will decide your fate. As the throng of battle echoes against steel and shield, and we cry out towards eternity, find yourself in this moment. Ignite the fire of your soul and survive this day! Fall before me! Another victory! For Agatha!
Alright. This is why I normally don't stream earlier, because I'm kind of hectic. Chivalry 2. I haven't played Chivalry 1, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that will enjoy Chivalry 2.
This month, Valorant from Riot celebrated its 1-year anniversary, and starting next Monday, June 14th, Prime Gaming members will get an exclusive player card to celebrate the 1-year anniversary, and a pity party spray through June 25th. This is all.
It's only been a year since Valorant came out.
Of the game later this month, which will be
That's kind of awesome.
Epic WW Fest Unlocked Year 1 stream on June 25th. But there will also be a new agent. Who could it be? Well, here's your first very exclusive but very quick tease to whet your appetite, with more to be revealed later this month during Summer Game Fest.
Bro. That was it. Yeah. Bro.
Very quick. All right, warring PMC factions face off against each other in Escape from Tarkov, the popular multiplayer first-person shooter video game developed by Battlestate Games. Today, we've got an exclusive new look at the streets of Tarkov, the new area of the game under development.
Ooh. This is a game that I've been interested in for quite some time. Oh, God. And I've watched a lot of Escape from Tarkov. There are gonna be so many deaths that occur in this area. Can you get into every single one of those buildings? No shit. There's no way you can get into every single one, right? That's crazy. I'm surprised they haven't added, like... that'd be a dick move. Claymores and stuff like that. Surprise, motherfucker. That's a tank. I know what that's for, though. That's probably for the boss level NPC enemies. That's pretty cool. 150,000 people is about to be watching this as well. That's pretty cool. At least on the Game Awards channel.
Simulation games of Peter Molyneux were some of my favorites. Adding that extra salt on the fries in the theme park to increase your drink sales was so devilish. Well, many of the team members behind those sim games went on to create 2 Point Studios and 2 Point Hospital. Well, today we're excited to share the first trailer for their next 2 Point simulation.
Oh shit.
2 Point Campus.
I'm all for simulation games.
Height of the school gates, the scent of a leather-bound book, the faint clatter of knights jousting. Well, I can't say I remember that part, though it wasn't like this in my day. You see, campuses are forever changing. Nowadays, education has to be fun. It can't be all work and no play, and quite right too. Frankly, the results speak for themselves.
Weird.
Academia has never been more appealing, more dynamic, more whatever this is. Today's campus is a place to live and a place to learn. Finely crafted by the sharpest minds that money can buy. Though sometimes you still can't get the staff. Yes, these days it really does feel as though anything is possible.
Fantasy, like I don't know how to describe games like this, but like
2 Point Campus.
realistic fantasy simulator games like this. I mean, it's a simulator game, so it's up my alley, but
This year, I am thrilled to have Netflix as a part of Summer Game Fest. They have been doing an incredible
All right.
job adapting games with series like Castlevania and the Dota anime. Well, there is a lot more coming, and you don't have to wait long to find out.
Watch
more.
those.
Tomorrow,
Watch
I'm
talking
on
about
Game Fest with
Castlevania because I haven't
Netflix's
watched it all the way
live
through
stream
yet.
Mari Takahashi and Rahul Kohli. You can expect the first clip of the Cuphead show, which, spoiler alert, this show is going to be an absolute sensation.
Seriously, they
Can't wait
actually
for
have
you
a
to see it.
Cuphead show
I'll also
coming
sit
out?
down with the team behind Arcane, the League of Legends animated show coming later this year, and we might also have updates on The Witcher and the live-action Resident Evil series. Geeked Week is streaming live.
Oh
tomorrow at
god, a
9 a.m.
live-action
Pacific
Resident
in
Evil
Eastern.
series.
Here's a little sneak peek.
What is Geeked Week? Netflix Geeked is hosting a free virtual event full of big news, exciting first looks, and the people who make the shows and films you love on Netflix.
All right.
Comics, games, movies, zombies, animation, sci-fi, fantasy.
Arcane, the Cuphead Show, Army of the Dead, No Rock Eye, Castlevania, Stranger Things, The Witcher, and much more.
People you love from the shows you love live. Grab your devices, tuck in.
Army of the Dead was pretty good. Yeah, yeah.
There's so much to get geeked about.
They have a lot of stuff on here on Netflix. The
We aren't
Witcher
done with
series is
Netflix just
awesome.
Yet, though. Coming up next is Smite, a cross-play, cross-platform game that continues to do some pretty amazing IP crossovers. You may remember last summer we announced the Avatar: The Last Bender.
Yeah, Airbender.
Well, as Smite enters its 9th year, it's time to go upside down.
No. How is Stranger Things really that good? No, the movies weren't that bad of a Resident Evil. It's live action series that worry me. I liked all the Resident Evil movies. Whatever. Okay, sure, whatever. I mean, if they could make Avatar work, they could make Stranger Things work. I have never once watched Stranger Things. I don't care either about the Smite stuff. Or I don't know either about it, but like, it's weird to me when you make a game like that has all these, like, all these gods and goddesses, and then you have a jackass with 2 guns going up against Thor. Alright, sure, whatever, why not? Fine, go for it. It's a video
Next
game.
up, we announce a lot of games on my shows, but I think this is the first time we are announcing an entirely new game label, new game publisher. Enjoy this first
Ooh.
look at more than 12
This is the
games
shit I
that
live
make up
for.
its initial slate.
More than 12 games to make up the initial slate for the developer here.
Sometimes I ask myself what it all means. Let's begin.
I know those voice actors, first of all. Second of all, these is not what I thought it was going to be. Holy shit. Oh. Wait a minute. They tricked me with the way they worded things. They made it sound like this new developer was coming out with brand new games. That game right there that they're showing, and that one, those are games that have been released already.
My purpose makes me who I am.
That one I've never seen before. Or that one.
I have the feeling we're doing something worthwhile.
Being relied on to succeed where others would fail.
Gungrave Gore, The Last Oracle, Outward, Scars Above, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Dolmen, Crossfire Legion, Iron Harvest, Mountain Blade 2, King's Bounty, Codename Final Form, Encased, Echoes of the End.
Prime Matter.
Prime Matter. Okay, cool.
There you have it, Prime Matter, Payday 3-2, and there is actually one more game added to the mix, and for that we go to Todd Hollinshead from Saber. Todd, how you doing?
I'm great, Jeff. Thank you for the intro there. I'm really excited to have this little last edition, which is that Saber and Prime Matter are working together on a new game in the Painkiller franchise.
Painkiller. Okay.
All right, very cool.
I was expecting
there are more details on Prime Matter coming tomorrow.
a reveal trailer, not just
3 p.m. Eastern,
that, but okay.
Stopping by. Next up is a brand new IP from a brand new studio.
Keep calm and respawn.
It's coming this
Pretty
fall,
good.
only to Xbox, PC, and Game Pass on day one. It's called The Anacrusis, a 4-player cooperative first-person shooter set aboard a massive starship stranded at the edge of explored space.
Shit.
Team up with your friends in an infinitely replayable fight against alien hordes to unlock perks, weapons, and new ways to play.
Oh.
Share with your team.
This sounds right up my alley.
World premiere trailer.
I love shit like this. How does it look though?
Hello? NASA!
A little cartoony.
Lance! Get on! Thanks. No problem. Stick together and let's do this. Is this a disco?
A little cartoony, a little silly. Looks fun though. I expected something a little bit more realistic and a little bit more horror related.
What if we open the doors and run? Just run. No stopping, no shooting, just straight to the bridge.
Also, it looks like you fight the same exact type of aliens, so that's a little...
Heavy. Really? We call them tanks.
The Anacrusis.
From Latin, Brutus.
We'd sound smart calling them brutes.
Gion, you don't want to get in here and help name these?
Nah, I'm good.
Brute!
Okay, so there are different types. It's got vibes from Left 4 Dead. Yep, thank you for that, Grant. I was about to say it's got Left 4 Dead vibes.
Thanks for that.
Especially when you have named
Tomorrow,
aliens.
Tune into Summer Game Fest for a special deep dive presentation on New World, a new open world MMO from Amazon Games set on the supernatural island of Eternum. It's finally coming out later this summer, and in a deep dive video, game director Scott Lane will take players into the mysterious supernatural island that is a world of wonder and horror. Once you arrive, it's up to you to unite
Oh shit, there's fishing.
on a common enemy, the Tempest, who wants to unmake life. Scott and the team will detail updates to the game, including new mid and end game content, more PvE and expeditions, 5-player challenges with unique mechanics,
and hunting,
bosses, loot, and more. 6 of these expeditions will be at launch with the
I'm teasing, it's MMO, like, it can't be too, like, complex.
I will also be down at the studio to chat with Scott about the game and the team's efforts over the past year in the midst of COVID. It is exciting for me to finally be able to get out there and visit game studios again. I miss all these developers. So check out the special deep dive
Tomorrow at
New World.
11, I'm not going to be able to watch that shit. Holy crap.
At summergamefest.com. All right, well, back in 2018, Rocket League teamed up with Fast and Furious, bringing some of the...
All right, I'll be right back. I got to go deal with something really fast.
And now they are back with a twist that is truly Rocket League with Fast 9, the next installment of the Fast saga, arriving in U.S. theaters June 25th. Psyonix is bringing back the Nissan Skyline, Dodge Charger, and, well, maybe the most literal, supersonic, acrobatic, rocket-powered heist car ever conceived, the F9 Pontiac Fiero. Strap a rocket engine to a car and play soccer seems like the right idea to me. The Fast and Furious 3-car bundle arrives June 17th in Rocket League. Okay, next up, last year, a new Swedish company named Shark Mob released a teaser for their first unnamed multiplayer project in the Vampire the Masquerade universe. Tonight, we're putting a name on their first game with a brand new world premiere trailer.
against your society, fed on your blood, thrived among you, until now.
I can't wait to play this game, and we actually won't have to wait long. You can sign up now for the bloodhunt.com is where you go for the closed alpha PC test available on July 2nd. Blood Hunt will be released later this year. Next, the latest horror game series from the creators of Until Dawn continues with The House of Ashes, part of the Dark Pictures anthology. This third game features American and Iraqi soldiers stranded in a cursed temple. Here's the story trailer with the exclusive reveal of the monsters lurking in the depths.
An ancient horror has awoken from its slumber and is hungry for blood. Shall we see how many have fallen into shadow?
Satellite sweeps of the war zone have uncovered what appears to be an underground storage facility. But I strongly suspect it's where chemical weapons are hidden, so we need to move fast.
Ready to go dark.
To descend into the unknown alone is extremely brave.
Man out and hold fire.
Or extremely foolish.
We're gonna psy-out this shit.
Brothers in arms, or will it be a case of each man for himself?
Down! Get down! They're up on the ridge! Return fire!
You teeter on the edge of an abyss.
All right, I'm back.
Your survival depends
What'd I
on the
miss?
choices you make. They will be
Had to see. This is why I don't stream earlier.
guiding you through the unknown.
Oh, this looks realistic.
God's green earth have we landed.
What nightmare have these luckless souls fallen into?
You keep lookout.
Oh shit.
Look out for what?
One by one, their lights will be snuffed out. Unless you can find the means to save them. Trapped beneath the earth, swallowed
Let's go.
by the void. Will you find the path to salvation? Or be lost in the darkness?
This looks pretty interesting. House of Ashes. Dark Pictures. Wait a minute. Is that a movie studio? A vampire game? House of Ashes. Oh. Get the special edition.
One of the longest, most beloved JRPG franchises in the industry is the Tales of series. Well, the latest game, Arise, was announced 2 years ago, and it brings the franchise into stunning 3D with Unreal Engine 4. Here's a world premiere look at the latest trailer, with more information following in the coming weeks.
Okay.
Pretty fancy place
They created Until Dawn. I love when people say that about a video game. They created the game that already exists.
Should you need my skills on the battlefield, all I care for is maintaining peace.
Looks fun.
Captain Kisara
Looks
of the
neat.
Eldermenancia Guard. Ha! Flare the Malisa! From now on, when I fight to protect my dream.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger.
The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true.
This is another one of the games that's not going to be on my list. It looks fun, but there's nothing that I'm seeing that's speaking to me, like screaming to me, like, play me!
Been looking for you.
So edgy.
Out of my realm. This is Tannin's realm and it's ours, understand?
Is it over? It's only just begun.
Never a fan of the Tales of. Yeah. This is like one of the first or second times I'm hearing about Tales of. So, apparently it's becoming more popular. That's good. I always like when a game's becoming more popular, even if it's not on my, like, personal enjoyment list. What do we got over here?
For Summer Game Fest, we have a special announcement for you. That the console version of Sky Children of the Light would arrive to Nintendo Switch on June
Oh shit!
29th.
Nice! It's always cool when new games go to Nintendo. Or not new games, but...
On July 6th.
That's
Enjoy
awesome.
the game.
One of the things I take great pleasure in is using a platform like this show to introduce you to new developers and studios with games that deserve the spotlight. That's definitely the case with this next title from a small Swedish studio named Wishfully. Planet of Lana tells the story of a young girl and her loyal friend who embark on a mission through a colorful world that's designed to feel like a gouache watercolor painting come to life. Here's your first look at the Planet of Lana, coming to Xbox and PC.
Games like this have to have a really good art, like, the art style has to really fit for me to be like, okay. Like, the Ori game, that Salt and Sacrifice. So far, the art style seems to fit. Greetings and good day, Jazz Lorenko. How are you today? It's not. Don't expect this to stay live. I'm probably gonna, when this is over, when the Summer Game Fest thing's over, the stream's over, kind of a situation. But I'm gonna try and catch this stuff and watch it with whoever decides to show up and see what new games are coming out, you know? Discuss what we like about the game that was just shown and what we don't. Or if we are willing to check it out in the future or not. This looks very interesting. Hand-painted adventure. The art style fits. That's what it looks like they were going for, Jazz. Drop pods, dropping robots, or Terminator style things. That's a big ass robot in the background. Me and Grant are gonna be racing each other in XCOM 2 tomorrow, starting at 8 p.m. We've done it. It's like, it's slowly becoming an annual thing we do.
What a
Oh, Overwatch 2, here we go.
honor to have that on our show. Well,
I'm
joining
not
me
excited
now
for this
is
at all,
Eric
but I know
Game Director
I know
of
exactly
Overwatch
who's going to be
2.
excited for this one.
Great to have you here on Kickoff
Or at least I
Live.
have a handful of people in mind that are going to be excited for this one.
Yeah, we are excited to learn more about what's planned for Overwatch 2. You guys recently, you had a PvP live stream that I watched, and you revealed some changes coming to Overwatch 2. What can you tell us? What's the latest?
Yeah, so we recently announced that Overwatch 2's format is changing to a 5v5 team format. This requires a fresh look at all of our heroes in the game. It should feel new yet familiar to fans of our strategic team-based combat.
Yeah, it was great to see you guys playing, and you know, long awaited for people to get a chance to go hands-on with it. And today, I know you brought us a look at some skins for some of the characters, right?
Yeah, the team is so passionate about updating the look and the feel of the world of Overwatch. And one aspect of that is creating entirely new models for Overwatch 2 for all of our heroes. So today we're going to be looking at two of those, Baptiste and Sombra.
All right, well, let's take a look.
All right, new looks for those characters.
Seeing, but, it's so cool
More fast-paced, thank God.
Overwatch 2. So yeah, what do we got here?
Yeah, so this is Baptiste. And there's a lot of new technology that go into our models. We have new share hater tech, excuse me, in order to get the look that we're going for with his haircut. He also has a glowing cape and gloves that kind of give that medic or surgeon vibe to him.
I mean, the character looks good.
Thank you. And we're going to Sombra, I think, right?
Yep, so next up is Sombra. This was a very challenging look for us to update. It's an asymmetrical design. There's so many layers of hair and clothing and technology in this. If you look closely, you can actually see circuitry and nodes embedded in her clothing. She's a world-class hacker, so it all makes sense.
No, again, it's, you know, so great for fans to see these characters you know and love from the first game updated for Overwatch 2, and we can't wait to see more on the game. We appreciate you giving us.
I mean, the character designs look awesome.
And I'm sure there'll be more later this year.
I've never played or paid attention to Overwatch, so I can't tell you what exactly is different. Grant, you could.
Alliance with the game developer Jeff Haddam, Hannibal Buress, and Ember Moon from the WWE. That's right. You didn't expect me to say that. But this game is a ton of fun, and it's coming to Game Pass on June 22nd. Take a look.
Violence, blood, and gore, language.
And today, as part of Summer Game Fest, we are going hands-on with a game that is coming out in just a couple of weeks. It is Dark Alliance, and we've got Jeff, one of the game developers from 2K, Jeff. Special guests, Hannibal Buress and Ember Moon.
Okay.
What is this?
That looks
What?
like a trap.
Okay, whatever. I guess it's to attract attention to the game.
A warrior's death, I died again.
I'm coming to get you.
Whatever.
Hey. Watch it.
Okay, that looks interesting.
Oh no, I can't believe I'm down.
Okay, you know what? I'm not going to complain about this. You want to know why I'm not going to complain about this? Because it's not people trying to, like, play a character.
The Driss backstory, I just connected with it on such an intimate
They're actually playing the fucking game and they're sucking ass at it. Yes! Do more of this! We don't want people to read off of scripts and try and act cool. We want people to do this shit.
Oh, what the? He's a butcher.
Verbeek chef.
That doesn't look healthy at all. Oh, why'd I just run up on him like that? Well,
Let me see
I'm
what
here
you
now.
got. You
So
ain't got
what?
nothing on us, baby.
Like they're talking over each other.
I spoke way too
Yes!
We got him.
Come on.
He's gone.
Come on.
We don't want any dessert.
There you go.
Oh, that's so good. I'm so glad they did that.
Tonight 'cause of that. Oh, he flipped us off.
Instead of the thumbs up, that's cute.
That was great.
I was gonna start. Yes. Thank you. I always hate scripted stuff, and I was gonna start to like make fun of them. I was gonna start making fun of them, but as soon as I was like, oh wait, hold on a second, I gotta shut up a minute. Aside from the music, the name of the characters, the name that these characters are from, Genlock. That's pretty cool. Genlock is a animated series that was something Rooster Teeth did.
Yesterday was an amazing tease of the next.
Well, maybe the games suck,
from EA, and if you want to double up on the history of the franchise, its last big modern day game.
It's cool that there's a crossover between Genlock and the other thing.
This month, Prime Gaming members get to download it and play.
Anyways, no, I was gonna say the game that they were talking about earlier, where they had the actual like people playing the game. I hate when they do scripted stuff, and I was gonna make fun of them for like the way they were talking. I'm like, wait a minute, this is actual people playing the game. They're doing horrible at it, like they normally would. That's awesome. Do more of that, like Ubisoft doing their scripted people being like, oh, we got a bogey at 5. Shut the fuck up and say, dude on the roof, like a real player would. You know what I mean? That's what we want. We don't want that scripted bullshit because that's not how we are as players.
Look at the story trailer.
I have no idea what this is.
Wings of ruin.
Okay.
You don't understand. That Rathalos.
Okay. Okay. What? This is not what I anticipated from something like Monster Hunter. Like a story-based Monster Hunter thing? Okay. I'm for it. Honestly, I'm for it.
We can't let you interfere with our plans.
That's the Monster Red Song.
It's a little... The art style's a little unique compared to what I would expect from Monster Hunter, but hey.
You suppose he saw this coming?
We won't let you awaken it.
Monster Hunter Stories 2 Rings of Ruin. Okay. No mods.
So, you're going to be born, huh?
Okay. I didn't even know there were, like, stories for Monster Hunter. Maybe I'll have to check that out at some point in the future. Ah, amiibos. Gotcha. July 9th, 2021.
Next, this legendary rock band hits the road this summer on the Hella Mega Tour with Green Day and Fall Out Boy. But first, they came together with an indie developer to create stream-safe music for the community. Yes, you can co-stream this performance. So turn
Fucking
it up.
A!
Premiering their
I'm not gonna
brand
turn
new,
it up.
never before
Hey!
released song, Tell Me What You Want, from Wavebreak.
People are actually doing the shit, the good shit.
Weezer.
Cool, we can actually listen to this.
This is a message that my manager wouldn't approve.
Oh god.
After this song, he'll have a lot of cleaning up to do. Don't be influenced by an office full of dorks.
The game looks pretty interesting. I wish they would show more gameplay instead of the band itself. Yeah, whatever, the aside from the lyrics being a little wonky, I'm all for it. I don't know. Hey, this is stream safe music, so I'm not gonna complain too much. I shouldn't be complaining at all. Otherwise, I'd have to do this. This is what we would be listening to otherwise, if it wasn't stream safe. Mind you, I'm still gonna delete the VOD at the end of the day. Like, when this is done, I'm deleting this, so you can only watch this on YouTube. The game looks interesting. I'm kinda all for it.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinions. Here's your big chance, yeah, you got the next 3 seconds.
The lyrics are weird, but I'm all for the beat and the music itself. Acoustics, I think, is what I'm looking for. Weird. Just weird. Yeah. I'm all like, I'm all for it. The lyrics were a little meh, you know?
That was so amazing.
But hey,
thank you, River.
Dream Safe music, I'm all for it, you know what I mean?
And the game released tomorrow on PC,
The game?
Nintendo Switch, music streaming platforms, Twitch soundtrack, and a limited edition 7-inch vinyl on IM 8-bit. All right, well, right now, let's turn to a game that we announced
Endless Dungeon.
last year at the Game Awards. Endless Dungeon from Amplitude. We showed a brief glimpse of gameplay in December, and fans wanted more. Well, here's an extended look at Endless Dungeon.
Yeah, it's kind of the same. Hey, you know what? Music is music. I like a lot of different types of music. That's not something I would go to on my own.
Everybody learns the rules. Yep, all of them. Rule number 1. Certain weapons work better on certain monsters. Learn it or die. Oh, option B then. Rule number 2. Use turrets to protect that unstable dust bomb we call the crystal. Because it's their catnip. And if it goes, you go. Yep, just like that. Rule number 3. Watch your squad. Even if you've got the guns, the turrets, and the crystal, you can't do everything by yourself. If you fight alone, you die alone. Together again. And rule number 4? Well, if you've got all that going...
I'm interested in this game.
You gotta change the squad. Tag team. I'm in.
Alright. There you go. Ooh. World premiere.
What are you guys doing tonight? If you're lucky enough to have a PS5, you're probably getting ready to play Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. I plan on having a ton of fun. Well, later today, the team at Insomniac is going to be doing a special launch stream on Twitch. And to tell us more, take it away, Marcus and Mike.
Hey Jeff and everybody watching Summer Games Fest Kickoff Live.
And I like the Ratchet and Clank series. I've kind of haven't played any of them for quite some time. I want to check this one out.
Excited that players finally get a chance to play the game tomorrow, and to celebrate, I want to spend some time with you today. At 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, to live stream the first hour of Rift Apart.
Probably not going to watch that on stream.
I'm Mike Daly, the game director of Rift Apart.
Your green screen needs some work, dude.
The game. We'll also be taking your questions live and talking about what it was like
There's
to develop
Rivet.
the game behind the scenes. So please
Everybody
join us
losing their
at
goddamn mind over Rivet.
twitch.tv/Insomniac Games at 2 p.m. Pacific.
I don't know either. That's the thing, Grant. I don't. That's what I'm questioning. Is it a reboot timeline or the OG timeline?
We'll see you there.
All right, we're now about to be joined by the one and only Giancarlo Esposito to talk Far Cry 6. Giancarlo, thank you for joining us. Why did you want to take on this role?
They came to me with this phenomenal idea and had proposed that I play Anton Castillo, the leader of Yara, with this big vision and dream for his country. And it really appealed to me because he was a guy who first came from a love of his family and a love of his community and country. And it was so in line with what's going on in the world politically today and what has happened in the past. I thought, what a great opportunity. The other part of it
Not
is
political, by the way.
technology that's so
I hate when people talk about.
It
Hold on.
excites me as a filmmaker
I hate when people talk about video games not like, oh, this game's not political. Every video game is political in some way, shape, or form. I don't care what the fuck you think. That's the facts.
Back on you. I'll let you finish. But this guy loves his country. He wants to empower you, Keely. He wants to empower you to stand up and speak your truth. Now, you can go back to calling me a villain if you like.
Well, you are smiling on the box. You're a good guy, right?
I am, because I feel like we as human beings fall in line. And I want to be a renegade within reason. How do you like that? Because I think part and parcel of us falling in line and doing what we need to do and thinking about the cumulative effect of our doing what's right, and the example of that is also to stand up and say, no, I do agree that there are good and bad about all people, but this guy, out of his love and passion for his people, even if they're faceless to him at certain points in time, allow him to be an absolute hero.
You can tell he's very passionate about playing that character. That's awesome.
To create this character.
It's so interesting because, of course, the obvious choice to study is Fidel Castro, and it is Cuba, an island that had so many resources, but really the dream of the ability of the dictator to cultivate those resources, something got in the way there. And hopefully that can change in the years to come. It's funny you asked me that question, because I was just talking to one of my daughters about Ceausescu and also Hitler, because we were talking about zodiac signs and what signs were certain people. What is that mindset that has you wanting to have power over others? And for each dictator, it's different. She'd never heard of Ceausescu and studied political science and all this in college. Where'd my money go? So anyway.
Oh, that's funny. Where'd my money go?
Who would win in a square-off between Gus Fring, Moff Gideon, and Anton?
You know, and I have my favorites in those two. So you asked me this question. And you know, immediately I say Moff Gideon. Immediately. You know, somehow I think Gus is colder and displays that coldness in a very particular way. You know, I think Anton could be the most violent man on earth. But given his situation, he may not rise to that occasion, or may not have the time. Moff Gideon is otherworldly. This guy thinks in a different way, and he knows what you're thinking before you say it. And he does all his own dirty work, and he has an incredible tool to help him out. So I'm going to say Moff Gideon.
Fair enough. All right, Giancarlo, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We will check out the Revolution in Far
That always excites me when they talk to the voice actor or the character actor of a video game, and you can tell they're passionate about portraying
If you haven't picked up on it
their
yet,
character.
Prime Gaming unlocks a ton of in-game benefits for Amazon.
That
Prime
excites me.
members, like an exclusive
Makes me
Valkyrie
more
skin,
interested in
EX
Far Cry,
Legends,
honestly.
$200,000
Far Cry 6, that
in
is.
GTA cash every week you play GTA Online, and in Fall Guys you get a special Burning Circuits costume for your bean through June 21st. Now, speaking of Fall Guys, the time has come to reveal a brand new costume coming to the game.
Oh,
based
wow.
on a
Nice.
legendary
Let's all get hyped for that.
Check it out.
I'm okay. Like, I like Fall Guys, but it's not... Oh my god. Yes. That is ridiculous. And I love every aspect of it. Oh my god. That is hilarious. Now what is this? Now what is this, I wonder?
Vision bearer dies. The light in their vision will fade.
Genshin Impact?
Organizing the clash is my way of
I gotta check this game out sometime in the future.
Hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again.
Your opponent is new to the clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament.
The vision is missing.
The sounds of nature turn into a clamor of noise during stormy weather.
I'll have to check it out at some point in the future.
So today we've announced games, a publisher, Prime Matter, so why not announce a developer too? And joining me now
Here we go.
are Dave
This is what I like to hear about. Developers. Publishers, meh.
Deviation Games. We know you guys well from all your amazing work over the years at Treyarch.
Now, don't get me wrong, I know they're important, but
what can we expect from your new studio, guys?
Well,
show me something good.
And look, Jason and I, we've been mates for donkey's years. And
what the hell does that mean?
Jeff,
I love it.
And we've been
but
working
what?
together for decades. And we've worked on some huge franchises. You know the games. You know they've done well. And but we thought, you know, when you're working on those
of course,
franchises, the long-established IPs,
Jazz. If a game exists, there's probably not safe for work mods for it. I know Darkest Dungeon has some. I know XCOM has some. I know there's a lot of games that exist that have NSFW mods.
Complete financial security
that really shouldn't have them, but whatever.
Work with creative freedom and time, not just to make a brand new IP, which is what we're doing, but a groundbreaking new IP with innovation at its very core. And the team at Deviation Games, the culture we have is really, really simple. There's no place for ego. It's the best idea that always wins.
He is nervous as hell up on that stage right now.
Big ideas from you guys as we would expect. Now, I know it's very early and there is nothing to show on the game today, but can you tell us a bit about what kind of game you're making? What can we expect?
Yeah, I mean, you're very right there, Jeff. Very early, but a lot of exciting stuff going on. So essentially, we spent the last year building the team, right? And so what we knew was we wanted to collect passionate, creative, collaborative people and bring them together kind of under one roof.
This excites me. Hearing stuff like this excites me greatly.
Yeah, we don't have anything to show right now, but that collaboration, that imagination is going on, and we're going to have something that's going to, I think, leave an indelible mark in the industry when we come out.
All right. Well, with you guys involved, as I said, we're excited about it. There is one more piece of the puzzle, though, that you want to reveal today, and for that, let's take a look at this.
Take a look. So we're gonna get a look at basically. Oh, okay.
Okay, big news. The stage has changed. Blue of PlayStation. So you're partnering with PlayStation. What can you tell us about that partnership?
That's right, Jeff. And the partnership with PlayStation, it's all about quality. From soup to nuts, this project is all about quality. And our team of deviators that we have back in the studio, we're doing this for you. We are so proud of you. And the partnership with Sony, it's very, very simple. I mean, God, just look at the track record of consistency, of high-quality games that they do. It's hit after hit. It's award after award. And now we've been part of this process and we see how they do things. Yeah. It's really clear how they're managing to accomplish that. So we couldn't be more proud to expand PlayStation's portfolio, which we're going to do in a very, very significant way.
I mean, let's just face it, right? Sony rocks, and they get our kind of brand of crazy, so we're very happy with this partnership.
All right, so Deviation Games.
All right, I'm all for it.
Brand new IP, a mega
Xbox
IP.
is getting called out. Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys again in the future to see more on what you're working on.
Thanks a lot, Jeff.
Awesome. All right, Dave, Jason, thank you very much, guys.
I'm as soon as I see that, I get happy because I've been a
the Hedgehog, and later this month we are honored to be
PlayStation dude all my life.
Symphony performance. But right now, here's the Philharmonic Orchestra in Prague performing the music of Sonic Unleashed.
This is DMCA right here. This is DMCA right there. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So I'm gonna mute this stuff. I think orchestras are fine to listen to. Like, I could probably play the music, but I'm not gonna risk it. Even though I am gonna delete the VOD. That's a little bit too specific for my risk button, if you will. Yeah. The game music's fantastic, but like the other song that we were listening to, okay, the one in the middle where they flat out said that was safe, yeah. This one, nah. And even though I am gonna delete the VOD, like I said, I still don't want to have this on like that because that's just too much, you know what I mean? It's too much of a risk. At least in my mind it is right now. This does give us a chance to talk about some of the things we've seen already. The biggest thing so far to me was Hideo Kojima talking about how he's changing the way he thinks about how he's going to be creating his future projects. Because, now, mind you, this isn't exactly what he said, but this is kind of what I'm getting off of what he was talking about. He was discussing the fact that because of how the world, like, the pandemic that occurred just after he came out with Death Stranding, he was like, like, you could tell he was kind of like, I didn't mean for that to happen that fast. Like, he was predicting a world that could possibly be regarding Death Stranding. And then, like, a week later, quarantines everybody is in, and we gotta rely on shipping and deliveries and stuff like that. They get classified as essential workers, so on and so forth. And oh, you can check that out for the full performance. That's awesome. 3 p.m. Eastern. That's in an hour. No, that's now. What? Anyways. Oh! Back for Blood.
Giving players a new look at the zombie multiplayer fun of Back for Blood. And right now, we've got a quick tease of a new
Also,
boss.
really fast, I have no idea what he meant when he did that, but when he was announcing the Death Stranding director's cut, it felt exactly like Metal Gear Solid. So I'm still hopeful that he was, like, announcing something within the announcement without announcing it. Let's watch this. This might be a game that I end up having to play at some point in the future. And again, more music that I'm gonna have to... This is the shit that I'm gonna have to delete the VOD for. I'm gonna let it play because it's video game music. But like the orchestra shit, I can't do orchestra shit. Again, it is video game music, but still, that's... Orchestra shit worries me.
One of the things I'm most passionate about is getting you guys access to play more games at home. Last year, Steam and Xbox did incredible demo events around Summer Game Fest, and this year, Steam's Next Fest starts next Wednesday, and Xbox is back again to do an ID at Xbox demo event, which I'm announcing right now. It starts on Tuesday, and it's completely free, no badges required. One of the games I'm most excited about in the lineup is Tunic from my fellow Canadian Andrew Scholdice. Here he is to give you a little sneak preview of the brand new demo, which you can exclusively play on Xbox starting on Tuesday.
Well, I'm gonna miss out on that. I ain't got no Xbox. Ah, the chaos.
My name's Andrew Scholdice, and I'm working on Tunic, which is an isometric action adventure about a...
I could listen to his voice all day.
Where you explore the wilderness, fight monsters, and find secrets. I first started working on it,
yeah, I remember this.
6 years ago. And it's been changing a lot over the years.
Oh yeah, it looks different.
I'm really excited about where we've gotten it to today. So in Tunic, you start the game and you are a little fox that's washed up on a beach, and you don't have a whole lot of context except for, you know, a lust for adventure, and you are going to wander off, and maybe you're going to find a stick, and maybe if you venture a little bit further, maybe you're going to find a sword. And it's really about that sense of discovery, about wondering what's around the next corner. People have played the game at shows before, but we wanted to put together a brand new demo that was, you know, for the home audience. And so it's full of never before seen stuff.
I'm all for this game.
A bunch of areas people haven't seen before.
The art style I'm liking. It fits for what the game looks like.
So excited about Tunic, and Sable also is going to be one of the games in that, along with a lot of other awesome titles. So check that out next week on Xbox. Next up, stave off Ragnarok in this ancient Norse-inspired co-op action survival RPG that you can also fully play solo.
He said Ragnarok and my heart stopped for half a second. You can't do that to me, Jeff.
Launching on PlayStation and PC July 27th. Here is the brand new trailer.
The giants have come to Midgard, and you have been chosen by the gods to protect this realm. But your first task is to find some new clothes that aren't as drafty. Your tribe's journey starts in the wilderness. Hunt down pets, gather rare resources, and explore the untamed.
I see what this game's about already.
Once you've plundered all you can carry, return to your village and use those resources to forge Viking-worthy gear. You must protect the seed of Yggdrasil at all costs. For this world and
it's so weird. Okay.
Will be destroyed forever. So take heed.
I'll let this play out before I say this, but
destroy these dark spirits before they destroy the seed. Each victorious knight makes way for a new day, to venture into new lands, build to greater heights, and face fiercer creatures. And with great risk comes great reward.
Like, this looks like a really fun game.
Be careful. You're of little use to Midgard, squashed by a troll. Craft legendary weapons.
This looks like a very fun game. But there's a part of my brain that's stuck on God of War, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to get the lore of God of War out of my mind
And it's time for us to end their path of destruction.
when thinking about Midgar.
Let's show them our might.
Mind you, I'm all for this game. It looks like a fun time. It really does.
As the saying goes, Valhalla! Can't wait!
Tribes of Midgard. Okay.
Who's ready for some Evil Dead? We announced this game
Oh,
last
God.
December at TGA, and now
I mean, I'm all for it, but anyways, yeah, I was like, when he said Ragnarok, I was like, I thought you, oh, and then it said co-op and stuff, and I'm like, what? What is this? This isn't God of War. Oh, that was that. You got me, Jeff. You got me.
Thank you.
He said something about RuneScape, I think, at the end there. I'm lying, obviously. I'm just being a smartass. This looks interesting. This is not what I thought it was going to be, but okay.
Hola, cyber friends. I'm Bruce Campbell. You know me as Ash Williams, the dude who saved the world from evil. I'm here to bring you the lowdown on the upcoming Evil Dead the game.
That's actually phenomenal. They got the dude to talk about the stuff. All right.
You and your friends will team up as classic Evil Dead heroes to live the nightmare. You'll use savage finishing moves or tear evil a new one. Or, if you're not into the whole...
I'm all for it. That right there, that fucking finisher right there, sign me the fuck up. I love brutal shit like that.
You can play as the vile Kandarian demon itself. But who would want to do that? He'd be a dick. With the power of possession in your arsenal, you'll scare those goody two-shoes.
Oh!
Literally.
It's like, Dead by Daylight, except you can actually fight the fuck back.
Righteousness, you'll be throwing down in places you've seen before. You'll collect pages of the Necronomicon, uncover Nobi's lost tapes, and track down other legendary artifacts.
I love this. I'm all for this.
Grabbed enough, you'll use a spell to send the Kandarian son of a bitch back to the hellhole it came from. Soon you'll experience the horror yourself, but for now I'll leave you with this thought. It was no accident that Ash always wore brown pants.
Huh. That's funny. I love this. The finishers are so brutal. I would like to play the demon. I knew I as soon as somebody, as he said, who would want to play the demon? I was like, I'm waiting for Grant Kirkland to raise his hand, and you did.
Okay, guys, now it's time for the grand finale to the show.
Okay, here's Elden Ring.
This is extremely special. Today, I am so deeply honored to be given the opportunity to share this next game. It comes from one of our industry's most acclaimed developers and a previous Game of the Year winner at the Game Awards. I want to personally thank this developer for believing in my vision of Summer Game Fest as a new way to bring all of us together for a cross-industry showcase and kick off the summer in the right way. So, without further ado, please sit back and enjoy this truly spectacular world premiere.
Well, we're gonna go full screen for this one.
Is finally time.
Elden Ring. Here we are. Oh, God!
The tarnished will soon return, guided by grace once lost.
Holy shit. The world looks
The
beautiful.
Golden Order is broken to its core.
I'm sorry, horse riding in my Souls game? This is Elden Ring. This is Elden Ring. Oh my god!
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring.
Oh yes!
Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Holy shit.
Extinguish thy flame.
They will fight, and they will die in an unending curse.
Sif? Fuck.
For how else is a champion or a lord to be born?
Oh yes!
A lowly tarnished. Playing as a lord. I command thee now.
Yeah, I knew it was coming, but even then. Oh my god.
Brandish the Elden Ring. For all of us.
Fucking yes. 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 2022. January 21st, 2022.
It actually happened.
7 months away.
Elden Ring is coming, as you saw, January 21st,
Right?
2022 to next gen, current gen. It's so incredible, and I want to thank so much Miyazaki-san and the
8
team
months
at
away.
From for sharing that in-game.
No,
work
7 months
at
away.
Elden
7 months
Ring. I
away.
hope you guys are happy. Oh my God, I'm free.
I'm
out of prison, all right?
happy.
And that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live.
Oh,
Thank you so
God.
much to all the developers who
Yes.
took part, and for you and watch.
Fucking yes. Of course it's still Souls-like. Of course, but like that looks so... It's got its differences because it's not an actual like Dark Souls game. There's fucking horseback riding, which, okay, didn't anticipate that. It looks... I don't know if it like is a lot more open world. Mind you, the games themselves are pretty open world, but they're like... They still have linear paths, but this seems like there's a lot more traversal that's available. Holy
And
shit.
this December, I am so happy to say that the Game Awards will return as an in-person ceremony at the Microsoft
Cool.
Theater in Los Angeles. More details are coming later this summer. Thanks again for being a part of Summer Game Fest. We will see you tomorrow for more, and stay tuned for the Day of the Devs with I Am 8-Bit and Double.
Thanks for having it, Mr. Keeley. Thanks for having it. That was fun. I'm gonna be wrapping up here in a minute. That was awesome. The 3 biggest things that I saw from that, in no particular order, the ones that are like that speak to me the most, were Hideo Kojima and the Death Stranding stuff. That was like, boom. You know what I mean? That spoke to me. The Salt and Sacrifice stuff I was actually interested in, like really, really interested in, and of course Elden Ring. Oh, you thought he was gonna say Final Fantasy? I knew it was Elden Ring. I didn't think Final Fantasy's gonna be a while. I think before they air more stuff. Maybe they'll air more stuff at E3. I don't know though. That was a blast and a half. I do hope those of you that are watching this recorded, I've been enjoying it for the VOD. Actually, I'm deleting the VOD, so haha, guess what? Only YouTube people can see this. Haha. Anyways, I'll be live in a couple hours from now, specifically like 4 hours from now. Until then, though, that is going to be it from me. So until next time, take care and have a good one. This is King Tombs 456 signing out. Bye bye.